You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm Spaghetti King, and this is Garden Date with Your Trap Girlfriend by Naomi and ASMR. It's been a while since I've covered Naomi, and in fact, I wanted this week to do what would have been her latest audio, because she always uploads on Friday, but I guess she isn't uploading on this Friday, so I'll just review her most recent thing, which is this one. It's fine, because basically everything she puts out is, like, great, so it's kind of like whatever, but regardless, this is what we're doing. So, this audio could be split properly into maybe 4 parts, maybe 5, but basically you go to this garden, then you reach this bridge area, then she describes that she's going on this road trip thing, and then you pick out this flower for her, and she talks about how it will be a symbol of appreciation between you, and she'll value it and whatnot. And that's the structure. So in this case, the beginning of it starts with you looking at a map through this garden, and it's announced pretty early on that you're going to this bridge place that has koi fish in the water and whatnot. This is set up. So after looking through this map, you go, and you eventually arrive at this bridge. It's a very steep bridge, and you can even see it in the background, actually, the image of this bridge. The background changes as you go through this audio. Very nice touch. But it's this very steep bridge that you would have to literally, like, climb by, like, holding yourself upright with both of your arms, like, you know, like, it actually would be quite, you know, it's very steep to climb. It's not like a normal bridge. I don't know if you could climb it like a ladder or something, but no. But you get there, and then you both climb it, and then she asks for some change, because I guess there's some, like, dispenser or something on the top of the bridge where you can get fish food. So then she throws some food for the koi. Some nice water fish sounds, you know, the water splashing sounds. Very good on that one. In fact, one thing I will say is Naomi's audio is like the audio standard that all ASMR should be held to. I think it's perfect tone. I think the audio level is perfect. It's the best you can get. I think that's the standard you measure every other ASMR against. Naomi's audio. And the sounds are always great too. You know, nice details that we see on this. So I like that. Well, so let's, you know, go into a little bit more detail on this. So, number 1, she talks about when you get into this garden, the sounds of the garden. She describes in nice detail how you have birds going around and insects around and the fish and whatnot, and it has this very nice natural element, and gardens not only look beautiful but they sound beautiful as well, and it's very well done. I'm not really giving credit to it with my summary over here. I don't remember the specific words, but it was very well done, very well worded, very beautiful. Honestly, it was very nice. I'm not really a garden man myself, but you know, I am a person for some fine traditional art. And looking at some traditional, you know, art of gardens is, you know, some tasteful stuff, certainly. But she describes that very well in this very nice way. Then you reach the bridge, and she reads this plaque which gives this historical record of the bridge. I think it's called Tycho Bridge, built in 1894. The bridge is so steep, purposefully to make you slow down to appreciate the settings around you. And of course the fish are another element. She comments on the koi fish that in art they're typically portrayed as very regal and serene and whatnot, but in reality when you feed them they become rather aggressive. which is a very interesting point, and I think it does very well for kind of building the setting, building the context for you. I can say the setting in all of Naomi's stuff for the most part, but in this, the setting is excellent. It's very well communicated, pretty much among the best of any ASMR I see, honestly, in terms of execution of the setting. It's great. And then on that, you have interesting comments on top of that, like legitimately interesting comments, you know? In regards to everything that she said there, it's not only engaging and relaxing, it's also interesting. That's one thing I'll say. Naomi is high IQ. Naomi is a high IQ ASMR channel, I'll just say that. And if that has a reason to do with the difference going on with Naomi, I would not be surprised. But I'm not here to comment on that specifically right now. But I can say, nonetheless, high IQ content. Love the stuff, very tasteful. You know, it's why I had to stick with Naomi. Even when I, like, understood what trap meant or whatever. I'm like, you know, it's good content. I love the stuff. Like, this is where it's at, dude. So I'm sticking anyway. I'm here, whatevs. So we're on. But anyway, that's like the first half of the scenario, with the spices included. So, part 2 is a bit more personal, where she describes that, and I assume this is an in-real-life thing too, she has this family trip that she's going on. Her sister is apparently okay with her gender situation, but apparently her parents are not, so there's this kind of like awkward thing. It is cute how she like sets it up where she's like, yeah, I didn't sound very excited about that, you know me too well. This kind of like personal element, which is one thing I love about Naomi, is that she kind of like integrates how her life is going, sort of, but in a way that's like good. Like usually I haven't seen that done in a very... sometimes it can be done and it can feel sort of pretentious or annoying. Like one time May did it, where she said, I'm not sure if I'm a good daughter. And it was great because of how May speaks. But I felt it was kind of like, sort of almost out of place. But in the case of Naomi, I think it's excellent. It almost gives a kind of vlog essence to it, in a sense, while having that immersive ASMR quality, of course, also, you know, very informative, well-written quality. This stuff is great. She deserves way more subs than what she has, saying honestly. In fact, if you want my opinion, I think Naomi is the most underrated ASMR channel that I've ever seen. I think Naomi's excellent. But in this case, you have this situation here. But that's pretty much that situation. So it goes on to the end where you pick out a flower, and from what I understand, you need to like buy this flower. I assume that's how it works. Like you're in a garden, so you can't take a flower without buying it or something. So you take this flower, and you give it to her, and she says that she'll keep it out her window to remember this day. It won't last forever, but you know the most important thing is those memories that we share, this bond that we share, you know. And she'll hold tight to that. And she mentions that how you helped her in school, you like came in her life and helped her in these things, you know. And that's like a consistent thing. Like all these audios have like a backstory to them as they go. So it's like a chronology, but it's not in like a very... not in like an overly structured way, but in a good way where it has the capacity to self-reference in a good way, and it gives you reward for having watched all of them. You don't need to have watched all of them. Like, this is how you do chronology. This is good stuff. And, you know, it ends with that. So, that's the end. Second part, I would say, is more simple than the first part, more personal, but it's good and it's executed well and cute. So, I don't really have much bad to say about it. With that said, last thing I could critique is the art. As always, you have the standard Naomi like avatar thing with the like purple hair anime girl look thing. Not in the school uniform, that one specifically, that like blue shirt thing. That's like the outside look, I guess. And then the background changes, so in the beginning you're just entering the garden, and it has this nice green blurred look. Then you get to the bridge, and you see that. You see the bridge itself, you see like the pond and whatnot, and then you get to the end where it's becoming nighttime and whatnot, and it ends basically with you know, in the next half hour, I believe, you're gonna like leave, and you know it's becoming night, so you know basically like, yeah, we'll leave, but you know we still have the good memories of these hours I've spent with you and whatnot. Very nice, wholesome, good note to go out on. Very good. So I'll conclude with the rating. So audio 5 out of 5, wholesome rating 5 out of 5, overall rating 9 out of 10, rank legend. Simply quality. Love the stuff. Great. Naomi, top class, wonderful. Just simply great. So that's what I have to say. So with that said, Naomi, give her a watch. Quality content. Even if you're not into like the, I don't know, like sexual difference thing, which like I'm really not, because it's, you know, but I just don't care because it's quality, it's great, it's where it's at. This is just great, and she deserves more subs. Throw them out there. Go. Boy, cat, go. So I'm saying it, you know, great channel. So yeah. With that said, thank you for watching. I'm Spaghetti King. I love you all, and farewell.